Hello, I'm Aaron Heiss, the current Riverview cable producer, and I'm here with Gary Ogden, one of the owners of HomeSpun, here at 18540 Fort Street. And I'd like to ask him some questions about his business today.
Good morning, Aaron. It's a pleasure to have you here.
I'm glad to be here. So, hopefully, Gary, why did you get into this business?
Well, when I got out of the service, I'd gone into a company called Simmons, which are big mattress companies and everything like this, and got a job with them as a rep, and did very well with them. And back here at that time, my wife's parents and her brother were in the process of continuing to run HomeSpun Furniture, and my wife and myself were invited to come in and join in here as partners and everything because they needed some more expertise as they grew, and they wanted a lot more professionalism, and we were able to add that little ingredient along to their professionalism and hopefully build a very successful business, which, thank the good Lord, we've been able to do that.
Oh, that sounds good. So you are a family-owned business then?
Oh, we're definitely a family-owned business. We have actually, believe it or not, we've been in business for going on 66 years.
Wow, 66
and,
years.
Probably one of the older businesses here in Riverview. We've been here since early 70s. So if you do the numbers, you can see we've been here a lot of years. Some of these properties to the left of me and to the right of me weren't here when we were here. So
It's definitely older
yeah.
than me. So do you like anything particular about your business? Or?
Well, I think the best thing about our business is we can give a service to the community here of something that really, if you look around our business today, really isn't there. We handle higher quality furniture. We also have an extremely talented design firm, so anybody who needs those services, we offer it. We have a fantastic flooring department. We handle nothing but your better lines. We're a Shaw Alliance dealer. We're a Cardian, where there's Downriver Showcase dealer. They're the finest flooring virgin vinyl in the market today. And fortunately, we were picked to be theirs. We also are the only master upholsterers, reupholsterers, in the whole community here, and we do a lot of that type of work. So today's market, a lot of people are turning there because the furniture of yesterday has been constructed much better today, and so it's well worth them to do it because by the end result, when you have people know what they're doing, what you end up is a better product. And we've been sought out by people who want to do the best, say, antiques, refinishing, all that type of stuff, and we can handle it. And we do a lot of business commercially well into that community, and so everything like that, Aaron, pretty much we're proud to say that we're bringing a lot to the community, and we're happy. I'm happy to be a member and proud to be able to say that we made the community a better place.
Your products look great, and I myself, my family likes reconditioning antiques, so
Yes.
I'm sure we'd come to you if we ever need reupholstering.
Yeah.
A lot of times we do minor stuff ourselves.
Well, if you ever need expertise help, we're always happy to give you a hand.
Well, I know your address, so I'll be definitely coming here. So obviously you said you got out of the service, so you thought it was a good opportunity then?
Oh yeah. The challenges were wonderful, and when you're young and vibrant and everything like that, and again, it's nice to have all the family around. My family was here, and everybody was here, so and it was nice as you started to raise your own family to have them around, that you can know what your heritage is and enjoy it, and it's worked out very well.
I believe you. Family's important to me as well.
Yeah.
Do you guys have any obstacles as your growth? You've been here for a long time.
Well, basically, your biggest obstacle, as you can tell, is we need more space. So,
More space.
So what do we do with more space? We obviously our building here, of course, is we need to rent it out, some of them to the side here, and as those people left, we just kept growing out and growing out and growing out, and then that still wasn't enough. So then we had a lot of space into the back, and and then we had to get off-site type of warehousing. But those are obstacles that are fun obstacles because they make your business more efficient and allows you to really grow your business and things of that nature. Other obstacles, well, let's say this. Obviously, when you have a strong system, even the ups and downs of the economy, which nobody wants, you can ride them out, and you know what to do, and you know how to handle it. So generally, the obstacles we have have never been anything that we weren't able to handle. And I think that's the key.
Being prepared for them.
Always prepared. You got to be prepared.
So, just out of curiosity, did you ever have to seek advice from anyone?
Anybody that hadn't seeking advice, yeah, yeah. Uh, and there are different realms of a business, and you know we very very much segments. Obviously, if you're going to do a great job in let's say carpet or flooring, you go out, you shop, you make sure you get the up to date everything. You want a product out there that is going to service the people. And you seek out the people who basically are the manufacturers or reps of these things, and you get their advice as far as that goes concerned. As far as let's say promoting your advertising, well, you know, you get people like, say, if Aaron was a rep, they're trained to say, okay, especially in today's day with all the new internet and everything, it's a different world. Facebook, Twitter.
Yeah.
You know, we get into all of them, and you know, yeah, you just do it, and it works out very well. But you know, you surround yourself with those type of people. You know, it's almost like you're the president, right? You have all these. I have a lot of executives. I don't know what these guys are, but
I don't want to be president.
I don't want to be president either. But you know, yeah. So it does well, and I think that, and you always got to keep a positive attitude. Every morning you get up, you just thank the good Lord for what He's given you, and get out there and just do everything to the best of your ability. In our case, we feel that we want our people to leave here with the happiest feeling they can have. You know, maybe they'll spend a little more money with us, but you know what? That never is. It becomes no point. I mean, it's really, I have what I want. My friends come in and compliment me, and that makes us feel good.
Well, I just met you a few times, and I had myself coming in here. I feel like family, so that's very welcoming feeling itself. I know you mentioned you've been around for like 66 years, so is this location here at 1854 Fort Street your original location? Or
No. Originally, when they first got started, we were in Southgate, which actually is, if you look at today, it was Brothers there. It used to be Brothers Appliance, now they have Velcro. And then we moved down across from Roosevelt High School. This is a lot of years ago. And then we ended up, from there, we came back here and got where there used to be a little chop suey place. And that went on, left there and got on the whole corner of Fort and Pennsylvania here for a few years. And then back in the early 70s, we moved down here. And this is where we've been ever since. We've also had a building where we actually made and did furniture out in Groseal, a lot of time in the old air base, and so that was another adventure, and it worked well. And everything has its time. When its time ended, then we brought everything back under here, and it was a lot easier to manage that way. But so yeah, we've been here a long time.
Well, I'm glad you're here. It's a good business. I mean, location-wise, I hope you get some main attraction on this main road here.
I think so. It's, you know, it'd be nice, you know, the speed out there, you know, they go about 45 miles. They get about 45,000 cars a day out there, at least we've been told. And most people are doing about 50.
Yeah.
But if you notice, we, like everybody else today, we put one of those flashing signs out there that you can put all your products. So it's how you use those. People do look at them. They do bring people in, and so that's something else of your advertising program. You have to be concerned, but as time flies, that's what you have to do. You have to just fly with it, and it's nice. It's nice, yeah.
So I got a two-part question, I guess. So is there a particular reason why you moved, and why did you choose Riverview?
Well, Riverview, if you know, is a very nice community. And
it's actually highly ranked in the U.S.
Yeah, it's a very, very nice community. And the income brackets and things like that were basically, we're probably into our price range as far as the quality that we handle. And so it was nice. And I mean, plus we're on a major road here. And again, I pointed out, we get a lot of cars come by here. And so it's sort of nice. And if you can look to the left or right of you, you're getting, for instance, restaurants on each side. Well, that brings a lot of people in. And, you know, there's a lot of pluses to Riverview. And as they say, it's just a wonderful community to be part of.
Are you interested in staying here at this location?
Oh, yeah. We're extremely happy. We have no problem. youngsters coming up here would be extremely happy, and I think there's only way more growth. Once everything gets in line with what's going on with the rest of the country as far as keeping things rolling, we'll be right with them.
Yeah, adapt.
Adapt, yeah.
So, if you had any competitors knock on your door, would you tell them anything in particular?
Well, I would tell any competitor if they wanted to grow, okay, don't ever, ever, ever cut the quality of the product you have. In our community, I mean, there's going to be certain areas where our particular ranges probably wouldn't fit so much, but if you've got to give the customer service, you got to give the customer quality, and you're going to be so much happier in the long run.
Yeah.
If you're looking for just a quick turn on what they used to call the borax end of the trade, which would be not educating the customer comes in. It's a shame with young people. They go out there and they're throwing a lot of these 7 years same as cash, 6 years same as cash, and that kind of stuff, and then selling them something that's only going to last 2 years.
Yeah.
And do it with a heart. And that's probably the same reason that most of these organizations, what they call a revolving door, because they only get one shot at people who become upset, and their sales force turns over like an unbelievable amount, and it's just the way it is. So
I don't want to say any particular names, but
No,
there's other stores
no,
that have discount items that
but-
just sell discounted products, and their quality doesn't last as long as if you actually invest in something.
Oh yeah,
Same like homes, I think.
and it's an investment. It's an investment, and like you say, so if somebody was to walk the door and say, how can I become successful in this business for the long run? Okay, that's basically what they should be concerned about. And there are a lot of running gunners, so that's not a part of it. But yeah, you just be honest to your customer and actually have concern for them, because you want these people, not only they're your best advertising. In our case, we've got generations now, because we've been around as long as I told you. They come over.
Yeah.
We've seen sofas we reupholstered for 3 or 4 times.
Wow.
And I mean, it's got to give you an indication, but so all's good.
I'm sure a lot of people want to hold on to the sentimental fact, like, oh, this is my grandma's, and I remember sleeping on it. When I was a
Yeah, a
kid.
little rocker. The grandma rocked me on, and the little baby rockers that the rockers had, and it's true. It's true. But most of the furniture today, hate to say it, but the influx of offshores and things like that, wow.
Yeah, discounted quality.
And we see it, and we have to be honest with people. Can you repair it? Well, what you'd have to spend to get it repaired, you just get rid of it. but yeah.
So, do you have any other locations or plan to expand your business elsewhere?
No, we're right here. We're in a stage where I think we're very content, and we just continue to strive to do better with what we're doing. It's like keep on top of all the new lines that are coming in, the new styles. Aaron, you get to look at our library of fabrics, keeping those update, so everything that's out in the market today. And even we're big people for redoing boats. If you've got a nice big cruiser or something like that, aren't many people are set up to it. Well, we've done it all. We know it all. We know how to do it, and we do it right. And so we get all the time. We're getting pressed by other outside companies to come in and use our services. Well,
I never expect boats.
We have to pick. For instance, we get involved with a lot of your major hotels. I'm talking the top ring, where we do it from A to Z. We come in, do their whole design, custom carpets. I mean, everything you can do to put them in the new century here to keep selling rooms. And we've done a lot. Well, people like, let's say, we totally redone the Dearborn Inn. We've done people like totally redone the Ritz-Carlton, all your Hyatts, and I mean, there's just a whole flame. We do stuff even away from here. We are in a sort of a niche because of what we can do. If you have like a period type of restaurant, well, who do you go to? You can't have a cookie cutter. You come to somebody like us totally to redo them. And so, we're fortunate in that way, and we have the skills to do it. I have to say our skill levels are extremely high. developed over all the years, and people who train under us are trained to be the best, and that's what we pride ourselves in.
Yeah, I would never expect boats. I mean, do you just do the
Oh, totally.
seats, or do they
Well,
have
no.
carpets on them?
I'm
'Cause
talking.
I'm not a boat person myself.
Well, a boat would be, let's just say, if you have a 60-foot cruiser,
Mm.
and you want to have all the new carpet, all the new, all the upholstery work, and even all the.
There's quite a few yacht clubs around.
Oh yeah. Well, boats are interesting in the fact that people always in that type of look are very, very concerned about the look of their boats. They're proud of their boats. It's almost like,
Yeah.
wow, probably more
They're
than
babies.
more than their home, right? But yeah, and there are people, because doing boats is totally different than doing like a sofa and everything, with what has to go into it. And again, you need to have professionals. If you don't, if you get some guy out of his garage, you're in trouble.
We've definitely been around. And
Been around to do it. You're right.
Would you recommend any businesses to come to Riverview?
Oh, sure, absolutely. I like to see more furniture stores come, because people like to congregate around. Like you ever see car dealerships?
Yeah.
You have car dealerships in little groups, right?
Mhm.
They go from one to one another.
Yeah,
And I'd
they're
love
almost
that.
usually across the street.
I would love to have that, because it's fun to talk to people, and because obviously if you're buying here and you're really in the facility, you're going to visit every furniture store it's close, and we can sell our strengths, which I think are very formidable, and that type of thing. Other stores you'd like to see to come here? Well, I'll tell you what the women would like.
What's that?
Some high-class women clothing stores.
Yeah.
Not that you and I care about that, but I mean,
No, I care.
But the women,
Hey, it
the
draws my
women,
attention.
the women would like that, and yeah. So it's. But and I tell you another thing I'd like to see here, if we can get some good anchor restaurants. One that really draws people. And then the people have to understand when they come, they have to be supported. And I mean, it's
Community
to be
is
nice.
strong,
I want your community strong. You support the people who are your community. If you want nice restaurants, you want nice women clothing, you want all the nicer little stuff. There comes a cost with it, and you just have to say, hey, my community's better because they're here, and I think that's important.
Yeah, I do too. You mentioned a few things, your quality, and you've been around for a long time. Is there anything else you think draws people into your business?
I think possibly the fact that our type of business is
You're very unique.
very, very difficult to find. In our society today, when you have both people working in homes, little time, it's nice to walk through a door, find somebody in a company that can work with you and take all the pressure off you and get the job done. You can get everything done here. From window treatments, you could have the most beautiful magazine in the world, take the picture of it. We have the ability to reproduce that work for you. We also, and the flooring, so there's nothing you can't do here. And it's to me, if as long as you know somebody that knows what they're doing, and our prices are always, I mean, they're more than fair between you and I, because I know what's out there. It's nice, and you create friendships that way doing, and that's your business. The next guy said, "Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go?"
Yeah. They see the quality of your work.
Yeah.
Where'd you get it reposted?
Yeah, and it's like, well, it's the same thing in restaurants. People hire us because they don't want to mess around. They want a turnkey. We come in, we do everything, we lay it out, we put everything together for them, show them what it's going to be. We handle installs, we handle everything that you can think of. I don't care if they have a new bathroom put in. I don't care if they need a new kitchen. Anything you want, we can provide for you. And basically, we're the general contractors. Really is what we are. Because then all you got to do is write the check.
Find out what the customer likes.
Write the check. And most of them are looking for professionals because, as I told you in the past, we keep up on what's performing out there in the market, and the market changes. And you have to be on top of it. So if you ever notice, most restaurants, hotels, they should be remodeling every 5 years. Every 5 years you got to do a duo and get with what is taking place for the next 5 years. That's what keeps their customers coming back, and for us, that keeps our customers coming back.
Keeps their business looking fresh.
Well, that's what you want. Yeah, that's what you want. So that's great.
Do you have a website customers and clients can come to?
Oh, yeah. It's called www.homespunfurniture.com.
Well,
Yeah.
put that at the bottom here. Let everyone see that, along with your phone number. If someone called your business and said, "Why should I do business with Homespun?" What would you think you'd tell them?
Well, it'd be interesting. Let's say it's a person who's never seen us before.
I've never seen you prior to coming in here.
Yeah,
So.
who's never had an idea. They say, "Why should you business with our?" Well, the first questions we're going to find out is, "What are you looking for?"
Well,
and,
me.
And then let's say,
Right.
then you have to find out what they're in the market for. Obviously, let's just say if the category is upholstery, well, there's no reason they shouldn't come to the best.
Oh,
With the most fabrics that you could ever think of, and the people who can select what you need to what you're doing. They're beautiful
Great
fabrics, but I
designs.
need something more than beauty. I need wearability. Well, I'd like to have beauty with it. It'll all be fulfilled. There was no question about it. Very easily done. Now you want to talk about, well, how about do you need interior design service? Another product, you tell them, we've got well over 100 years between our people, very successful years, working with what your needs are, your taste, and putting everything together and guiding you as well as working with you. Because we feel we're a partner with them. We're not there to be the boss and say, you got to have this, you got to have that. That's not our thoughts. Our thoughts are to find out what you like. We want to make sure that the sizes are right, the colors are right, and we put total packages together for people, and you tweet this and you tweet that. So if this is what you need, I don't think there's anybody be better than us to be able to come to have that performed. If you need, let's for instance say flooring, you need a lot of direction in flooring. And believe me, from the commercial flooring to the residential flooring, I don't find anybody better than us. We know we're up on everything, from all types to flooring to hard surface. And have all the installers and everything that can take and boot your job right. Because be honest, if you don't have a good installer, it's sort of a useless type of thing.
I myself, I'd come in here as a confused customer because I don't really know what I'd want.
Yeah.
I'd see my parents' place, my friend's place, and I hope you would guide me towards the right
Oh,
thing.
absolutely. We find out what your lifestyle is, and we work within your budget. Everybody's got a budget. You just can't say, whoa. The government's the only one, so they don't have a budget, but that's another story.
Yeah, I think they're lying there. It's a deficit, right? So let's see. Do you think Riverview can make any changes here to help your business?
Well, I think we're going to see some things in the future. I think that lighting up and down this road here probably should have been done when this road was done, because it wasn't that much more expense. So that would be nice to create a downtown type of feel here. And I know they're never going to slow the speed limits up, so that's not even there. That's MDOT, I'm sure, and so that would be nice. But and I'd like to see maybe a few changes in the signage rules and things like that. When you got a lot of open space on a building, you can really put it together classy wise. And I'm not talking something that looks like
graffiti or
graffiti. I'm talking something well done. That'd be something nice they could do. But outside of that, it's they've got. And I understand they've got their codes and limitations too. But sometimes they have to make changes too. Just like we have to change. Now what do we have to change to keep up with what's going on? Sometimes a city has to do the same thing and be willing to admit maybe we have to bring in outside sources to give us advice. Because just because you're an elected official doesn't mean you know it all, which we well know. But but outside of that, I think overall, the city of Riverview is a great place to be, and I think their only intention is to really do what's best for the people in the community, the businesses in the community, and that's good for everybody.
Yeah, I agree. I got one last question. Do you think is there anything you'd like to add or tell me I didn't ask? Maybe.
Well, let's see. Well, I do like good steaks. A little fish on the side is nice, but my wife pushes me the fish, of course. But outside of that, I think we've covered it pretty good.
I'm a red meat person myself. Well, I do want to thank you, Gary, here at HomeSpun is going to be redoing our library too, as well.
Yeah, well,
and we do need that.
In there, yeah.
I'm in the library quite often.
Yeah, that's been an ongoing project. We started on this thing in 2013. start to get to where it's at today. So
Yeah.
that's good. But yeah, it's always a pleasure to do what's right to your city, and they can count on us.
Well, I'm glad, Gary.
Absolutely can count on us.
Thank you for your time and everything.
Aaron, have a good one, and
Oh, of course.
thank you for finding us.
No problem.
You know, when you're wealthy and fine and everything, you and I'll go out to dinner together.
Oh, that will probably never happen. Unless they change the minimum wage thing.
Don't count on it. Don't count.